Okay, so it looks like my cat's going to be a little disappointed when I put this thing together, you know? Okay, so I'm just going to take the plywood off, and then I should be able to pour the floor of this, okay? We like to mist everything down so it's nice and moist. Okay, now let's dump the base in and spread it around. Okay. All right, I'm gonna hope we have enough, or I gotta come back and mix up some more. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm making real progress here. Except check out this edge, you know, I think it needs to have a rounded corner, don't you think? So I'm just gonna have to like put my thinking cap back on, and let's come up with an idea. Okay, so I'm thinking that maybe this old big fat piece of PVC will work. All I have to do, you know, is just kind of cut it in half, and then that might work as a mold to create the edge for the trough wall. Okay, so let's go cut this in half and see if it works. All right, here we go. Let's stick it in the vise. Okay, lock that down. All right, now we're going to take the magic saw. Okay, out of the box. Now let's take this blade off. That's as simple as this. Okay, just loosen that up. There we go. Take that off. Take this off. Woo! And then we can put this blade on. Okay, and this is really cool because look, can go 4 different directions. All right, take off the safety blade. Now let's see if we can cut it in half this way. Working perfectly. Okay. Now my table's moving an awful lot, so let's try it like this now. Woo, that's going good. Ooh, and I can actually turn this thing around. I forgot about that. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Here we go. Just snap it off, and then snap it on this way. Okay, well, let's try it like this. Oh! Here we go, we got it. Yes, I've got 2 pieces. All right, this is going to be perfect for the edge of the, to be the mold for the edge of our wall. Okay, so let's go see if it works. Okay, so we're going to scoop it in here. And make sure it's nice and snug. Okay. Now, I'm going to lay it on the top, see if it'll just come out. There we go. Okay. So now I have a wet channel, and I'm just going to stuff it. Okay, and then just put it down. There we go. All right, so we're all ready here. We got it all cleaned up and ready to go. We're ready to do some painting, or rather we're going to do some staining, okay? Because we've got to match the trough to the rest of the fountain, okay? And we're going to start by doing that, and then the exciting thing is we're going to tile the inside of this too. Okay, so let's get started, and we're going to begin staining this to match. Woo! Okay, look, I've got my color all mixed up. This is perfect. And what I've done is I kind of picked the color, the brightest color that I could find in the fountain itself, okay? And we're going to be doing 2 coats. First of all, we're going to be doing the bright color, and then we're going to dull it with a nice warm brownie glaze, okay? So, first thing we need to do is spread this stuff on. Okay, you could do a couple things. You could simply take your stain of your glaze, and we could just kind of, you know, just paint it on. All right, and then that's just kind of going to stick there and just suck right into the concrete, okay? And that's not good. All right, you can't do much manipulation there. It's kind of like a bad lover, you know? They just kind of hop on, and there you go. That's it. All right, but want to try another way. The good lover. Okay, and what you're going to do is prepare the surface properly. All right, we're going to get it nice and wet, okay? And because this is fresh concrete. And so it's just going to absorb everything. All right, so we got it nice and wet. And then you're going to take your stain, okay? And you're going to spread it around. It's going to be much easier. And we can always build the color with a couple layers versus just one. All right? You know, it's just about having both surfaces ready, you know, just before we hop into the real fun stuff. So I'm just going to put on the clear sealer after I did the color. And then I'm going to do another coat with just like a clear brown glaze, all right? And that way we're going to really add some depth and some life to this, okay? Woo! Here we go. Check it out, I've got all this tile that I've had forever. And now I finally have use for it, I think so. Okay, so I'm going to take this real cool stuff and I'm going to lay it out on the floor of this. Alright, and then I have some plain stuff to put along the walls that I think will work just perfect, and I don't have to spend a penny on it, alright? So I'm going to go ahead and lay this all out. I actually don't quite know what I'm going to do, so let's just kind of like rearrange them all over the floor and get a good idea of what we're doing before we actually start adhering it, okay? But you gotta love that, you know? Sometimes you just don't know what's going to happen next and you just go for it, you know? So I'm going to make this work with what I've got, alright? And let's see what happens.